Yo, what's up guys? So for this video, we're testing the Gen 4 armor. Now this is a level 5 body armor with 80 durability. There's actually 3 different versions of the Gen 4, but I figured I would just test the most durability one. The most durability one? I don't know if that makes sense. But this armor protects your arms, your wiener, your stomach, and your chest. It's pretty good armor. It's very heavy armor and it doesn't give you much mobility reduction. Kind of like how the fort really slows you down. This armor is like lightweight fort armor pretty much. That's the best way to describe it. But anyway, starting off with a 9x18 round. For anyone who isn't familiar with my other videos where we shoot Oswaldo, 9x18 is the worst round against armor, no matter what. Even if you're using the highest penetrating 9x18 round has 8 damage. But we're using SP7 here, which is the king of leg meta. It has 70 flesh damage, so I figured I would just test it because it's the most popular 9x18 round. And I'm using the Keter to kind of speed things up here because it took 59 shots, which is not as bad as I would have expected. So now 9x18 is terrible at piercing armor. I don't even want to argue, but you know, the realism. Anyways, on to 9x19, which is also terrible. I'm using the PST GZH rounds here. And a lot of times when I use this round, people will be like, well, what about Luger ammo? Luger ammo is way worse at penetrating armor. It's better at flesh damage, but it would have been like 100 shots if I was using Luger rounds. But yeah, it took 50 rounds, and I ran out of ammo. I was really expecting it to be less than 50. I had a drum mag in the damn thing, and yeah, I guess it wasn't enough. Now, there is an inertia system in the game. As you can see, he took a lot of damage to his chest. That was from each hit. Each time the bullet hits his chest, it does about 1 damage to his chest. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think if you got hit in the plate, I've seen videos and people get hit in the plate with 9mm and they kind of don't even notice it. As long as it's a hard armor, I guess. But yeah, I had a squad of 3 come up on me. I killed one of them, but the rest of them killed me. And now on to the TT. Now, this is going to take a while. I thought about just not putting it in the video and like telling you guys what happened, but then people would have read at me. So, I mean, yeah, buckle up. You could skip this part of the video. I think it lasts about a minute. I don't know. You know, this is a level 4 armor. I mean, you have to get level 4 Ragman to get it. It's a level 5 armor, but you can get the other ones at level 3, and they both would take, all 3 of the variants of this armor are going to take a ridiculous amount of pistol shots. And it's like, you just hit him in the head, but at the same time, it's like, if it's so easy to hit him in the head, then I kind of just wish it was a bit easier to kill people in the chest. And I'm sorry for not getting the total hit count. We had some interruptions. I would have redone it. I didn't do that because I'm lazy. It's just like if you shoot someone 30 times, they're either going to kill you, or you're going to have killed them in the arms, or you're going to get lucky with a headshot. So yeah, I didn't redo it. And we're on to the SP13 ammo here. The Shrimp shoots a 9x21 round. And I was very surprised by these results. I don't know. When we first got the Shrimp, I figured it would be like the armor-piercing pistol. You know, the good pistol that you could use and not have to worry about getting a headshot. Maybe take a dude out in Gen 5 and 8 shots. But it took pretty much just as many rounds as the other pistols did. A little bit less. I think, if my memory's not mistaken, it took 43 shots. I don't know. Oh, 42. I was mistaken. I wish it was buffed a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if armor needs to be nerfed. I don't know what you guys think of this. Let me know what you guys think. People are mixed between it. I'm not sure how realistic that is, but it seems a bit silly. And, oh, by the way, in my last video, I totally forgot about the Shrimp when we tested the Cross armor. If you haven't seen that, be sure to check it out. But it took 6 shots. Just thought I'd put that in there to make up for my mistakes. I'm terribly sorry. I don't mean to not put stuff in. It was just, I forgot about it. Also, another gun I did not test was the 3.66 TKM rounds. They have just as much armor pen as a Makarov, so you could imagine how much of a waste of time they'd be. Anyways, onto the buckshot. 12 gauge buckshot. I didn't test 20 gauge because the only 20 gauge we have is a Taz, and it's like, if you're going to have to shoot someone 10 times with a Taz, you're going to die. But I was kind of surprised actually by the buckshot. It only took 11 hits. Looking at the ammo charts, link will be in the description. This round has 3 armor penetration per pellet, so that's 24 penetration total if all 8 pellets hit. And I was just surprised because things like tracer rounds, which we will see in a little bit, took a lot more shots. It's crazy that 3 pen really makes such a big difference. And Another thing that I kind of have a problem with is the slug rounds. Slug should have more pen than buckshot. From what I've seen, I've watched a lot of real-life armor tests now, and slugs, even if a slug round doesn't pen on soft armor, I think this is a hard armor mixed with a plate, or soft armor mixed with a plate, something like that. It would still, like, cave your chest in on soft armor, so I don't know what it would be like on this armor in particular. I've never seen a video of it. But, you know, it takes a ridiculous amount of shots. I don't even know how many. I forgot. Just fast forwarding the video, and it took 26 shots. Now, I did shoot him in the head, which did affect his overall health, but not that much. Another thing with the armor that maybe some people don't know is the penetration chance. It's called a fragmentation chance on the ammo charts. And basically that makes all of these results within 1 or 2 shots of accuracy. Not really a big fan of the penetration chance, but that's just kind of realistic, I guess. The damn realism. Speaking of realism, and I love just showing PRS. Daily reminder, PRS ammo is the best ammo. Just kind of wanted to see for myself. A lot of people use this round because it has 3 numbers in it. Numbers? 3 letters. I have no idea how many hits it took. We will never know. But that was a 60-round mag, and Oswaldo's still kicking. I'm sorry for showing the SKS now. This is kind of just a voice recording typo, and I don't feel like switching around the clips. We'll get back to 545 in a second. Using 7.62 PS ammo here, which is a level 1 ammo. And it's taking a lot of shots. Now I was thinking about this, because it's like you have level 1 ammo, and it's very hard to take out an armor, which you can get only at level 3 or level 4 traders. So it kind of makes sense that, you know, a noob couldn't just wreck another player. But at the same time, it's a little nuts. I'm not sure. You know, who's to say what's realistic and what's not? There's really no armor test done on people. I just want to point that out. But, you know. Or if, like, you hit the same armor type in the same spot, it's going to be weaker in that area. So you can't really make armor realistic in Tarkov without a lot of extra stuff. But yeah, with the BP ammo, it was only 6 shots. Sorry for getting a little off track. I just get really mad about the whole realism argument because I'm not a big fan of how much time it takes to kill on a lot of these. Even BP ammo, this is an armor-piercing round, and it takes a lot of hits. It took 29 hits. I mean, you basically just have to go for headshots. You really do, unless you have BS ammo, which we will get to. And I will say this before you guys think I'm sounding too complainy. I play this game every day. And very rarely do you have to hit someone that many times. Most of the time, if you do, they'll end up killing you. So there's that. But most of the time, I just go for headshots, and you end up dropping them in 1 to 2 shots. But yeah, using BT ammo there with the AKS, I'm kind of using the AKS to bring up a point that barrel length at the moment has nothing to do with how much damage the gun is going to do. Things like suppressors, barrel length, they do not affect damage at all. I've tested this a lot. And using the BS ammo there, it took 3 shots. So the round under BS is BT, and it took 3 shots compared to 21 shots. To me, that is way too big of a gap. I don't know what this BS is made out of compared to the BT, but apparently it's just that much better. It's a level 4 ammo. You don't have to do any questing for it or anything at the moment. And I just don't know. I'm sure they will fix this. Pretty much every video I've ever put out, the devs have actually changed stuff. So if anyone's wondering if they care, they do care. So we'll see what they do to the armor. It might take a lot of work. But on to the 9x39 round, the AS VAL, using SP5 ammo. And again, I was just expecting it to kill him in less than 20 shots. He still had half a chest there. His armor was still intact. And if I had to guess, it would have been like 40 rounds. Not even joking, just because SP5 doesn't even have that much pen. I was going to reload, but some idiot killed me. So on to SP6 now, which actually kills in a pretty reasonable time. If you were full auto with the VAL, it only took 11 hits. I mean, the VAL has a 900 rate of fire. Now, when using the VAL against Fort armor, it's actually 22 shots. Just kind of explaining how much of a difference there is versus this armor than Fort. Fort is very strong still. It takes about 13 BS rounds to go through a Fort, while that was only 3. But yeah, using the M4s now, and I gotta say, this is a little ridiculous. This is the M855A1 ammo. It's a level 3 ammo. And it's just not really going through. You know, I'm kind of struggling for commentary because I just hate these results. I really do. 36 shots. Now, I did test M4A1 just because it's kind of hard to get. You have to do a lot of questing, and it only has one more armor pen. But using M995 ammo here, which is the highest penetrating round for the M4s, has 50 armor pen. It ends up killing him in 4 shots, which is not bad. M995 is actually the only rifle round that takes 3 shots to a naked chest just because it has very low flesh damage. But yeah, it took 4 shots, which is not bad. It's a level 4 ammo. It's very expensive. I believe it's like the most expensive round for like a full auto rifle. Kind of nuts. I just wish the level 3 ammo was better, I think. That's all I wish. Maybe make it like 10 rounds to kill for every, like BP, BT, M855. I think that would be a bit better feeling when you're in PvP. But we're using the SA58 here with M80 rounds, which is the lowest penetrating 308 round we have. It only took 2 shots. I have a feeling it could be 3 shots if you didn't get a penetration chance. I think I got a penetration chance there just because on a level 3 armor, I've gotten 3 hits. Kind of got lucky there. The penetration chance isn't as great as some people think. It's around 1 to 2 shots. That's about it. It used to be more last patch, but they've been changing the ammo so much that it's hard to keep track. It really is. One thing they changed was 7N1. It only has 45 armor pen now, which was just not enough to get through the level 5 armor. It took 3 shots there, which I honestly think is kind of low. I tested 7N1 on Fort. That might be the next video, and it was very interesting. I would just recommend using SMB if you're going to use any of them. Snipers do feel a little bit weak right now. I don't think you can get that 1-hit fragmentation chance as much as you used to be able to, which kind of sucks. Bolt actions are very expensive, and it's like, I kind of wish they would one-tap more. Anyways, guys, that's it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry for not uploading in a while. I'll try to upload more armor tests this week. I want to get at least 2 or 3 more out, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But yeah, here's a little scav boss wipe I got. I came into this building, I was wondering why the hell these doors were open. I guess it was the scav boss. They were looking for Tashanka or something. I have no idea. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you did not like it. Subscribe if you want to see more content. And be sure to follow me on Twitch. All right. Have a good day, guys.